Hi everyone, welcome to Sony's Simple Life SSL. Today I would like to share with you something about classical Feng Shui and also share with you a technique for you to tap to your favorable directions. So, what is classical Feng Shui? In the past, Feng Shui is known as Kan Yu. It's a study about the landforms, mainly focusing on the mountains, water, embrace, meridian spot, which we call Long, Sa, Shui, Xue. So only in the time about Qing Dynasty, it is known as Feng Shui, which is wind and water. Okay, so classical Feng Shui is a bit different from the Feng Shui that you see nowadays, whereby they incorporate chantings or colors or even placing of symbolic ornaments at home. Okay, classical Feng Shui mainly is a study about the mountain and water and receiving the qi. So we are very particular about the directions and the locations, and there's nothing to do with the colors or even the religions or crystals. Yeah, so I hope I have clarified this over here. There's nothing to place at home. It's really about tapping the qi in a specific location and directions. And sometimes you will hear people saying about the green dragon and the white tigers. So these are the terminology that they use to identify the mountains. So last time people are very poetic. They actually give very nice names to the mountains, and it's also a differentiation of the left, right, and front and the back mountains, because everything is mountain and mountains, right? Yeah. So giving the names will have a very clear indications of which mountains they are referring to. So for example, when I'm in a specific spot, and the left mountains that I'm referring to is called the green dragon, and the right mountain, right side, at the right side, is called the white tiger, and the front will be the red phoenix, and the back is the black tortoise. So in short, is 青龙白虎朱雀玄武. Okay, so with this, I hope you have a better understanding, and in future when people say about these terms, you know what they are referring to. So now, let me share with you about the techniques that I'm going to teach you today to tap to your favorable directions. Okay, this is one of the older classics for classical Feng Shui for internal Feng Shui readings. So it's called Ba Zai, which is we call the 8 mansion. So it actually cut into two parts. One part covers the house Gua and the other part covers the life Gua. So today's session, I'm going to cover only the life Gua, because the house Gua portion will requires a bit of Feng Shui background to get the correct directions. Otherwise, the Gua will be wrong. So for today, I assume that most of you have zero knowledge about Feng Shui. So I think that Life Gua is a very simple technique and is applicable for all of us. So it's good to share with you guys. Okay, so let's see how you do the calculations. Okay, first, look at the birth year. So if assuming you born in 1973, that is how you calculate. You add up all the numbers, 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 3, you'll get 20, and then 2 plus 0, you get 2 as the raw number. So for the guys, you just minus 11, so you will get number 9. And for ladies, just add 4 to the number, you will get 6. So that is your Gua number. I have a conversion table for you so that you know which number refers to which Gua and which group you are in. So two things to note. One is you will realize there's no number 5 in the conversion table because it's a 八宅嘛. bar is 8. So definitely there's one number missing. And in the hexagram, the central palace do not have a Gua. So if you happen to get 5 for your life Gua number, for the guys, you refer to Gua 2, and the female refers to Gua 8. Okay, beside the number 5, there's another point I need to highlight over here is that for Chinese metaphysics, we use the solar calendar, and the transit of the year is actually around 4th of February every year, which we call the Li Chun. Okay, so if you happen to born in 1973, 2nd of February, you are still considered as 1972. So when you do the calculations, remember you should calculate according to the year before instead of 1973. Yeah. So if your number is 1349, you belongs to East Group. 2687 belongs to the West Group. So for the East Group, your favorable direction will be North, South, East, and Southeast. For the West Group, your favorable directions will be West, Southwest, Northwest, and Northeast. Now, let us look at how we can apply this and tap to your favorable directions. In office, we can use it at your working desk. So that is where you sit down, put your laptop or your PC, and then the direction that you are facing. Okay, that is your facing directions. So you can take up a compass and then measure what is in front of you. So that is the directions that we are talking about. So if you are in the East Group and you are facing like East, South, or Southeast, then you are already facing your favorable directions. Otherwise, no panic. You can just check with your colleagues opposite of your desk, and you can also test out or do your first Feng Shui consult. Ask them what is their birth year, do the calculation for them, and then if it happens that they are at the a different groups as you, then both of you can just switch desk and both of you will get your favorable directions. Isn't it nice? Okay, so if you can't do anything in office, it's fine. You can also do it at home. So you can apply the same technique at your study room, same thing at your working desk or study desk. Yeah, get the measurements facing the favorable directions. Yeah, and then the other place that you can apply the favorable directions is at the bedroom. Okay, so how we measure the facing directions is the headboard directions, where you lie down and then your tip of your head actually face a certain directions. So that is the directions that we are talking about. Okay, so what if the wife or the husband have a different group as you, and then you can't be facing the feet and sleep, right? Yeah, no panic. It's okay. That is perfectly fine. Okay, we use the reference point. Who is the breadwinner or who is the owner of the house? Yeah, and it solves the problems. Okay, yeah. Don't be panicked or paranoid if you can't get your favorable directions, because in Feng Shui, the external Feng Shui will take up 70%, and interior Feng Shui is only about 30%. And Life Gua is actually a fine-tuning techniques. If we are using, it mentions the house Gua will take the precedence, or even if we use flying stars, then we will not even consider a Life Gua. But usually for my consult, I will use both techniques to tap to the best of all. Okay, so I thought even 5% of improvements is still considered good improvements, right? And anyway, the Life Gua tapping the directions is free, so just try it out. Yeah, you can share in the comments about your experience of applying your Life Gua and any other topics that you would like to hear in future. I'll be also sharing more in-depth Feng Shui informations and even 八字 readings and future videos. I hope you enjoy the sessions today and hope to see you soon. Bye.